Now, in a horrific massacre, hundreds of patients were brutally killed in a maternity hospital in Sudan's El Fasher. The brutal killings were carried out by the fighters from the paramilitary rapid support forces who seized the provincial capital of North Darfur over the weekend. And according to the World Health Organization, at least about 460 patients and their companions El Fasher's Saudi hospital were killed by the RSF fighters. A video shared by the governor of Darfur now showed a pile of bodies lying on the floor in pools of blood. According to eyewitnesses, RSF fighters also went from house to house, beating and shooting at people, including women and children. Many died of gunshot wounds in the streets. Some were trying to flee to safety. Now, 2 years of fighting for control of Sudan has killed over 40,000 people and has created the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with over 14 million people being displaced. Now, the RSF besieged El Fasher in May 2024, cutting off the city's main transport routes, and announced its full control on the 26th of October. The city, once a refuge for hundreds of thousands, now faces severe shortages of water and electricity supplies, with food and medicine desperately scarce.
The fatigue and humiliation. We were tired of hunger, even Ambaz. We couldn't find it for 2 or 3 days. We looked for it in the dirt to eat, and they didn't even let us. If they caught us, they hit us and threw it away.
Now, Sudan's army controls much of the country's north and east, having recaptured Khartoum in March 2025, while the RSF holds territory in the west and southwest. With the army having abandoned El Fasher, the RSF now holds all 5 of Darfur's regional capitals, while fighting continues in the southern region of Kordofan. And our correspondent Louisa Ulani has sent us this report. Listen in.
The devastating situation emanating from Sudan's ongoing crisis has led to global outcry, as videos on X showed people in London waving Sudan's flag in solidarity, condemning the genocide by RSF militia against innocent civilians in El Fasher. Sudan's Tribune post says the commander of Sudan's RSF, General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, on Wednesday acknowledged abuses by his troops and pledged to hold any soldier or officer who committed a crime accountable. Acclaimed critics say will yield no tangible results like in the past. EU, other world leaders and human rights organizations are calling for a stop, even as U.S. senators called on President Donald Trump to intervene immediately. Sudan Doctors Network said RSF killed at least 1,500 people over the past 3 days, with fears of escalation as over 250,000 civilians are trapped from fleeing. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olaniyi, WION, World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.